Hey guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport. Hope this video finds you well. I'm going to do a quick video on securing pipe. So this is the load I picked up over in Chehalis, Washington, going over here to Missoula, Montana. And then I got a couple deliveries and Billings. But anyways, just going over the importance of hauling pipe, because you see a lot of these PVC loads that are kind of tilting in the back, but you can see mine is very straight. And it's different because I got some smaller bunks or whatever, but I got some high bunks too. So this is obviously for drivers that are new. You're going to want to do belly strap. I saw one guy where I was getting loaded. He had one belly strap over the bottoms. Guy drove from Mercer. Ridiculous. Anyways, on this one I put one, and you can hear my straps are tight. 2, 3, and you can see I got it so tight they're actually buckling. And then here I have 1, 2, 3. And then of course I got the ones going over the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then I have these 2-inch, but I'll explain the 2-inch. So on pipe loads, like I said, nobody taught me this, man. This is all trial and error kind of stuff. And it seems mundane and very simple for guys that are hauling this stuff, but you want to crank this shit down. I mean, there's no play in my straps, man. And I tightened them down yesterday morning when I got to Spokane. Anyways, you want to run more straps than what the load requires. This one's like a little over 40,000 pounds. So I have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 straps for just the front row, or the front set of bunk. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on the rear. Some people be like, oh my God, that's way over secured. Well, my loads don't shift. So this PVC pipe will literally sway as you're driving like that. It'll literally sway. And when you get to that point where she won't come back, she's gonna ride real funny and might lose the load. I see a lot of these, well, not a lot, but I've seen a fair share of loads, PVC loads, that are cocked and tilted either one way or the other. Now, the reason for the 2-inch, and I'll explain that. So when you have these straps so tight and you put them down, and after you pick the load up, you should really go a couple hundred miles and tighten them down again. Because with that pipe swaying back and forth, your straps are going to loosen, believe it or not. And you'll probably get another click or two out of each one of these straps all the way down. Okay, so do that after like about 300 miles. You should do a load check. But anyways, so as you can see, my winches are all on my driver's side. I gotta add some on my left side. I'm gonna do that when I get to the house. But anyways, what's happening is when you're torquing it down with your bar, you're actually this pipe load here. So if you have if your pipe is like this and you're tightening all your straps, your pipe wants to go to that side, because from that side it's a buckle like this, right? But as you're tightening it, that load wants to go this way. So then as you're making your curves, especially if you're up in the mountains, once you're making your turns and she wants to keep going that way, you got to have straps pulling it to the other side, and that's what my 2-inch are for. So tighten everything down. You tighten your belly straps first, because as they're loading it, they'll tell you can add belly straps. And if they don't, you just go ahead and do it anyways. It's not for the shipper to tell you to put belly straps on. So I went ahead, like I said, I put 3 belly straps down. And then obviously when I tighten all the belly straps down first, as tight as I possibly can. I mean, you can see the pipe up there bowing or buckling. because I have them so tight. I wrench the shit out of them as tight as I possibly can, man. Like, I'm giving her hell. And then I'll throw the other straps over the top, okay? Now, we'll go to the other side. Now on this side, you can see my load has not shifted. And it's because I have my 2-inch here. These, once you pop this up, I gotta oil these. Once I get it like that, I'll take my bar and I'll link it in here, and then I'll pull up on it. And that gets me like 4 or 5 more clicks instead of just hand tightening them. And what's happening is this one, and you can do it with 4-inch, you don't have to do it with 2-inch if you have wenches on this side, which I don't, I gotta add them. 2, 3, and 4. If I wasn't, if I was heavier, I would probably do 3, one in the middle and then 1 at each end. So if I was heavier, if this load was 45, 46,000, I'd probably add another 2-inch. Or like I said, if you have wenches on your passenger side, you could do 4-inch. But like I said, you can look down my pipe load and she is not shifted at all. And that's the reason, because on that side, those 4-inch want to pull it that way. On this side, I pull it back this way. So when she does sway, when I'm taking curves or whatever, and she wants to go that way, I'm pulling it back this way with the 2-inch. And I don't see a lot of people doing this. I'm really, really surprised that a lot more guys and gals don't do this. I see where they just have, and it's laziness, or maybe it's just inexperience, but a lot of times it's laziness. Do your side there, and then put your other strap, put some more straps on this side to pull it back this way. Okay? So that's the way, that's the best way to do it. I hope I don't have my damn headset on. Anyways, but that's pretty much that. And I was gonna tell a story. Oh, one time in band camp. No, one time I was, and I'm gonna do a video on repairing that crack. I bought a solution because I got pegged with rocks right there, and right there, and right there. I hope I don't have my headset on. Ah, damn it. I have my headset on. Anyways, I hope you guys can still hear me. So, anyways, I was in, hi. I'm gonna switch camera so you guys see my ugly mug. So I was over in, Nebraska, taking pipe up to Farmington, New Mexico. I had to go through the Rockies. And there was, I'm not that dude like foreigner this or whatever, but he was a foreigner, unfortunately. And it was super cold. I mean, deathly cold. And the dude jumps out of his truck with a Puma suit on. And it's cold, man. I mean, it's like 1 degree. It's cold as shit. He jumps out with his Puma suit on. And I'm out there with my cold weather gear. And the guy's loading. We could not chain down this metal pipe. Straps only. So he runs very minimum straps. Very minimum. It's a tall load. And he runs minimal straps. And I was there before him. And they were loading, they were slow loading me. They had already got him loaded. But he just went ahead and put minimal straps on and didn't pull them to the other side. Very few straps, and he took off. And the guys, the loaders, were like, man, he's going to kill somebody. I'm like, why would you let somebody leave your yard and then laugh at him behind their back? Like, and what if that was your family and he killed your family? So anyways, I go ahead and I always over-secure my stuff. And I'm rolling, and it's dark now. And I had to get over to an interstate. And I see the young dude with the Puma suit on. He's pulled over to the side of the road with his 4-ways on right before we get to the interstate. And it was in a small town. And his whole load was cocked. I mean, bad. And he's just looking at it like, oh my God, what is he going to do, right? And just being who I am, and that's what drivers should really do anyways. Less and less drivers help each other out here, unfortunately. So I stop, put my four-ways on, I get out, and he's like, oh no, I don't know what I'm going to do, and young dude. And I said, all right, there happened to be a really big, like a trucking yard to our right. And we were parked right near it. And it was a big open parking lot. And it was dark, so we couldn't really see in it. But I knew it was pretty muddy or whatever. I said, all right, this is what I'll do. I'll drop my trailer. We'll go in this yard. I'll drop my trailer. I'll hook chains or straps or a tow strap onto my rig, and we'll pull your pipe load this way. And then we'll re-secure it. He's like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. This dude had the best, he had some of the best luck on the planet. So he backs up and he pulls into this yard, and there were huge divots in this thing. I mean, huge divots, huge. And when he hit the divot, his truck went down and came back. I guess so his pipe load was facing the passenger side, like tilted, bad. And he hit a divot on the driver's side, and it brought the load right back up correct. It was pretty cool. So anyways, so he didn't have, and I guess the reason why he didn't strap it down, according to him, was he didn't have enough straps. So I was on my own then with my own authority. So I ended up giving a dude like 6 straps, and then we re-secured his load, and he was very thankful, and we went on our merry way. But that's the kind of stuff you'll see out here. So like I said, for some of these guys and gals watching this video, it might seem mundane, like, oh, it's simple to load pipe or what. It's not for everybody. That's why I do these videos. And I'm not a know-it-all. I just know that I have had load shift on me in the future when I was a new guy, and nobody helped me. I had to bring the shit back myself. I disconnected my truck at a truck stop, and I literally brought my load back up, and I re-secured it, and I tightened the shit out of it and added more straps because nobody told me. So that's why we do these videos. A lot of these people out here are haters, man. Oh, they laugh at you if you're pulled over on the side of the road with your four-ways on, or you're in the ditch, tipped over. They'll jump on the CB, dumbass, and everything goes, dumbass foreigners. People need to stop that shit, man. I mean, it doesn't. If you're in this country, you came here for the American dream, and a lot of people don't know this, but a guy named Slovo taught me how to shift a 13 speed. That's what this truck is, a 13. Anyways, and his brother's name was Slavko. They're from Serbia. And according to him and other guys, the Russian that I used to work for, Dimitri from SDS Express, and him and his brother and other foreigner or immigrants or whatever that I know, I guess as kids in their foreign country or in their homeland, it is their absolute dream. It's not to be a fireman or a police officer or a doctor or whatever. I'm sure there are people out there, but the majority of the people, young men and women, their dream is to drive a big truck, a semi. That is like the dream job. That is what they want to do. That's why they come here to America and drive semi. So it's a land of opportunity, home of the free and home of the brave, I mean, but all that aside, I'm not going to get into that stuff. I'm not that kind of guy. But yeah, that's their dream, to drive a semi. And that's why they come here, because they can do it. So anyways, like I said, man, help each other out, man. And stop laughing and making fun of other people if they drive a Volvo or whatever the case is. Who cares, man? You know what? They're out here. This is supposed to be a brotherhood. It's supposed to be, people helping each other. And I try to help people. I mean, I've helped a shit ton of drivers, and I've also been helped. But at the end of the day, man, you got to help each other, man. And that's why I do these videos. So stop being haters and start helping somebody out, man. Anyways, so I hope this video finds you well. Please like and subscribe to the channel. Ciao.